Hey everybody, my name is Ron and welcome to my channel where we focus on skateboarding, 80s pop culture, and collectibles and related content. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing, or I guess unwrapping video for you based on how this item is packaged. And this is an item that kind of relates to my introduction into skateboarding. So kind of to start with a little bit of a basic background here, we're going to turn the calendar back to 1985. And I was 12 years old at the time, and my family had recently moved to Galveston, Texas, which is on the Gulf Coast, as you probably know. And we moved there after having previously lived in Central Texas and Ohio before that, where I'm originally from. And when we moved to Galveston, at that time, I wasn't really familiar with skateboarding too much. I remember as a young kid, when I was probably 6 or 7, really young, I remember seeing like a banana board in the garage amongst the bicycles and hula hoops and yard toys and everything that my family had. And I remember trying to ride it at some point and not having much success at it. But when we had moved to Galveston in 1985, I started to notice skateboarding a little bit more around me. Galveston was kind of, it's a beach town and a tourist town. And I remember there was a skate park on one end of the island. And I remember seeing guys riding a half pipe there. And I would occasionally see guys skating along Seawall Boulevard, which is the main stretch of road that runs along the ocean. And I would see them skating out there and sometimes setting up launch ramps. And so I was kind of starting to observe it a little bit more and getting curious about it. And then shortly after that, I saw the movie Back to the Future, like many of you guys did in the 80s. And I saw the movie in 1986, the year after it came out. I didn't see it in the theaters, but I ended up seeing it on home video when it came out. And I just remember watching that movie and just being totally enamored. And I think amongst all the other plot elements of the story, like the skateboarding was just something that I couldn't stop watching, both when Marty McFly was riding a skateboard in, his current time, and also when he went back to the 50s and was, riding the little scooter that he ripped the handles off and was riding that around town. So after seeing that, I got really interested in wanting to start skateboarding. And so my mom took me out to get a skateboard, and I think it was Target where we went. I know it was just kind of a big box store. It wasn't like a skate shop or anything. Like a lot of you, I started off with a board from a store like that. I don't think my parents at that point were going to rush out and spend $150 on a board at a skate shop on, seeing where I would go with it. So my mom took me to Target, and I was looking for the Valterra board that Marty was riding in the movie, and we couldn't find it, and they were all sold out. But there was another Valterra board that I saw that I was really interested in and I thought was kind of cool, and I thought, okay, I'll get that one. And so that first board that I got in 1986, I've been on the lookout for getting one to add to my collection for a few years now. And I've seen them on eBay and Mercari and some of those other sites. Never really seeing one that was in super great condition. And a lot of times I thought they were a little bit pricey for what they were. But I recently came across this one on Etsy, actually. And when I saw the pictures of it and the condition it was in for the price they were asking, I was like, I got to get that. And they had it up on the listing for about 6 months. So I was kind of surprised that no one had purchased it because some of the other ones I'd seen on eBay and some of the other sites were snatched up pretty quickly and weren't nearly as clean looking as this one was. So here it is. I got this in the mail a few days ago. So it's all wrapped up. So more of an unwrapping than an unboxing. So let's get into this and see what we got. All right, let's open this up. Got this packed up pretty good with some cardboard in here. All right. Got some more tape and wrapping. All right, and here we have the Valterra Ramp Champ. So this was my first board, and this is in really good shape compared to a lot of the ones I've seen for sale. You can see on here, Valterra, copyright 1986. And this is pretty much just how I remember it. It's still got all the original accessories on it. It's got a tail guard, nose guard, pink rails. I remember these rails actually with the lines going down them. Yeah, wheels still spin a little bit. Actually not too bad for a department store skateboard. The graphics look really clean. I mean, there's some minor cracking in the paint, but overall, that's a really clean looking board considering it's from 1986. This doesn't actually look hardly written at all. I mean, I see really no wear on the tail guard. The bushings and the trucks are pretty solid. I mean, I don't even see hardly any compression or wear on the bushings at all. Looks like there's a coper still on the front. The back's missing one. I don't actually remember if mine had copers or not. If it did, I don't remember. But that is pretty cool. I may actually clean this up a little bit and maybe put some new bearings in there and maybe take this thing out for a spin or two before I kind of add it to the collection. But there it is. First skateboard I ever had is the Valterra Ramp Champ. Again, I got this board because the stores did not have the Valterra Back to the Future board with the splatter graphic on it. But I actually got something recently that's kind of related to that, which I'll be doing another video pretty soon. But anyway, that's my first skateboard. I'll probably do another video on the first actual real professional skateboard I got the following year in 1987 for my 14th birthday. And if you guys want to comment below and let me know what was your first board. Did you have a Valterra or a Nash or a Veriflex or one of those boards? Did you get to get a real board right from the skate shop for your first board? But this was mine, Valterra Ramp Champ, and really glad I was able to get this. So I'm going to add that to the collection. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.